What's up, beautiful world? This is TNA, Top Notch Audio, and welcome to another episode of r/I Don't Work Here Lady. Our first story will be, I Can't Do That, and then a Hospital I Don't Work Here Lady tale, followed by hard hat and reflective vest is apparently the new dress code for fast food employees. And finally, so this was understandable. If this is your first time listening, remember to hit that subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner. If this is not your first time, welcome back. Enjoy the stories of r/I Don't Work Here Lady. And this next r/I Don't Work Here Lady story is posted by u/techne. I can't do that. I work in a food shop, Store S, in the UK on the other side of the street from a competitor, Store T, as a manager. Both stores get on quite well as we have a large theft problem and we work together to limit the costs. Occasionally, when we catch a thief, they will leave their bag of stolen stuff to get away faster or try to hide stuff in the shop for later pickup. This occurred with some light bulbs with the markings for Store T on. Given we had just caught someone stealing light bulbs, we assumed they were placed there for later pickup, so I took them over the road. I was wearing a shirt, tie, black trousers, and black shoes, and a lanyard with a bunch of keys, so I do look like a manager. When I was over in Store T giving the stock to the guard and explaining why we had them, an older gentleman walked up. He wanted to put in a complaint about a staff member being rude to him. The conversation was roughly as follows. Me, M, gentleman, G, security guard, SG, and Store T manager, TM. G, I would like to put in a complaint about your till worker. M, sorry, I don't work here. I work across. The gentleman rudely cuts me off. G, yes you do. You're telling him what to do and I want to put in a complaint about your till worker. M, no seriously, I don't work here. I can't take any complaints for this store. SG, he works over the road. The manager here is in the back. I can send someone to get him if you like. G, stop defending your worker. I want you to deal with this now. He continued in this sort of vein for a while, but both me and the guard trying to convince him I actually worked at the shop across the road. After about 5 minutes, the manager from Store T arrived as a staff member had gone to get him. TM, hi, is everything all right? G, this manager won't accept my complaint and they won't stop telling me lies. TM, he doesn't work here. He works across the road. G, why are you all lying to me? By this point, I was pretty bored and I had spit to do. I wasn't even really supposed to leave the shop, so I just decided to go. I turned around to Store T manager and said bye, walked away and could hear the gentleman sounding very annoyed. It made my colleagues laugh, so I thought I'd let other people hear it. And this next r/I Don't Work Here Lady story is posted by u/Kate_love_yeah, a Hospital I Don't Work Here Lady tale. So I've been in the hospital recently due to my lovely lady parts trying to kill me. At almost double the size it was last year, not to mention how painful it's been. You'd think they'd be a little more worried about my ovary, but whatever. I was finally getting some sleep after being poked and prodded and drugged into pain relief. I knew that my roommate was a little old lady who was almost completely deaf and who seemed to have a bit of dementia or something. She kept asking why she was there and asking why she couldn't leave. Suddenly, I was awoken from my sleep by a fairly loud voice saying, "Can somebody help me?" Well, as there was only 2 of us in the 4-bedroom, surely it was my roommate, right? I was lying with my back to her and the door and moving hurt, so I just called out to her, quite blearily, as I had just been asleep a few moments earlier. "What do you need?" I get a reply of, "Where's Angela?" At about this point, my brain realizes that the frail lady in the bed next to me cannot be the one speaking, as A, the voice is much too strong, and B, she heard me. I start struggling to roll over so I can see what's going on, and I see a lady standing halfway to my bed. I, of course, ask who Angela is and get the most indignant reply of, "My daughter." No, I don't know who Angela is or where she is, lady. Seriously. I, of course, managed to somehow reply more kindly than that, or at least less sassily. I think I was on morphine all night, so. She then looks at me and says, "Oh, you don't work here," and walks out, leaving me gobsmacked. I'm in a hospital bed, asleep, and you think I work here? Worst part is I got to share a room with her after her surgery. She talked all night long. Just like, oh, my, I'm so gassy. Or, ugh, I just want to sleep. Won't someone make that stop beeping when my IV machine went off? And best one, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I should probably be quiet, followed by more inane chatter. Thank the gods for good battery life and headphones. I put my music on and slept like a person on morphine when I realized she wasn't going to shut up. And this next r/I-don't-work-here-lady story is posted by u/ALXWAK. Hard hat and reflective vest is apparently the new dress code for fast food employees. Disclaimer: English is not my first language, typing on mobile. This happened a few hours ago. A week ago, a construction company I occasionally work for got a contract to repair a bridge over an exit of a highway. They contacted me to be nurse on site for the crew. We started Monday and quickly found out that for coffee and lunch, somebody would have to go 3 kilometers away to nearest rest stop where a cafe and the Golden Arches were. Usually either me or the foreman would go during the break with all the others. Today, it was my turn. We had to break early because the crew had to work near a high voltage pylon and we were waiting for the power company. So I take everyone's order, jump in my car, and drive to the rest stop. Due to force of habit, I'm still wearing my reflective vest with first aid with black letters on the back and have my hard hat with me. And I took my hard hat with me, again, from force of habit. As I'm waiting on the line for the Golden Arches, the foreman calls me to say there was a mix-up with the paperwork for temporarily cutting power from the pylon, so we were shutting down for the day. They couldn't work around the pylon because it was on the final part to repair. So, the orders are canceled, but I decide to grab a coffee and relax a bit before heading home. I grab my coffee from the cafe, Mickey D's Coffee. It's like making love in a canoe, and head to the outside tables. In order to go to the patio, I have to pass from the fast food tables. And then, when I hear the dreaded neck clearing and a shrill voice saying, "Excuse me," I keep walking and I hear it again, louder this time, and a hand grabbing my arm. I turn around and look at her arm. She gets the hint and removes it. She is in her late 40s, early 50s, with a classic haircut associated with Karen's, but with a bad red dye job. Expensive, trashy clothes, big sunglasses, and, thank God, a mask. She stands around 5'2" to 5'3". I, on the other hand, am 6'3", wearing a blue polo shirt, jeans, safety boots, a Bluetooth earpiece, my vest, and the hat on a clip on my belt. The Arches employees wear red polos with the emblem in gold on the left side, while the cafe's employees wear black pants, white shirts, and brown aprons. Me is me, duh. K is Karen, M is manager, F is foreman. K, where's my order? Me, I honestly have no idea. K, what? I placed it 10 minutes ago. Starting to get angry. Me, sorry, but I don't work here. And I try to leave. She grabs my arm again. I turn around and I'm getting a bit angry. K, I demand to bring me my order. Still grabbing me. Me, remove your hand. I reply with anger slipping in my voice. She complies and I walk away. Karen follows me outside. K, this is no way to treat a customer, she shouts. I demand to speak with your manager. Me, I already told you I don't work here. K, oh, we'll see about that, she says and starts yelling. Manager, manager. Well, speak of the devil and he will appear. The manager of the Mickey D steps outside to see what the commotion is all about. At the same time, the foreman had the same idea as me and had just stepped onto the patio. He sees what's happening and makes a beeline to me. He asks what happened. The manager is trying to calm Karen down, to no avail. K, I demand you to fire him, she screamed, pointing at me. He was rude and declined to help me. The manager looks at me, my clothes, and back at Karen. M, madam, he does not work here. He has a safety vest and a hard hat, which are not part of our dress code. He is just a client like you. F, and he makes much better burgers than this joint, my foreman adds, making 3 of us laugh. Karen looked at us, then at the manager, and then stomped off. The foreman got a coffee and we chilled for a bit before heading home. So, another day, another I don't work here, first for the month. Edit. Because a lot of people are asking in the comments, the phrase is, the coffee is like making love in a canoe. It's too bloody close to water. And in my country, at least, that goes for every fast food chain's coffee, not just Mickey D. On the other hand, their ice cream machines always work here. And this next r/IDWHL story is posted by you/punnyhumans. So this was understandable, but I'll share it anyway. I've been mistaken 1,000 times for an employee of a place, though usually it isn't my fault. This one I can semi-understand. You see, I use an app that lets me scan things and earn points from that as well as walking in. So this happened more in the before 2020, when the land was more able to accommodate people who wish to scan barcodes with their phone app. So whenever I scan an item, people would often mistake me for an employee. One lady simply said, "Excuse me, can you help me find something?" I looked up, "Oh, sorry, I don't work here." I was also wearing a t-shirt and jeans. She looked confused, "But you're scanning things." I held up my phone and told her, "Sorry, I use an app that has me scan stuff." She looked embarrassed. I just asked her what she was looking for. The answer was fabric, which I was thankfully able to direct her to. Funniest thing, it was about 20 feet from where we were. Sorry if this story is boring. Oh man, those were 4 great stories. To hear the best stories of the week, click on the video in the top left-hand corner. To hear more Reddit stories all related to what you just heard, click on the video in the top right-hand corner. And if you have not already done so, click on the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. Once again, this is TNA, Top Notch Audio. Thank you for listening and have yourself a great day.